Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Amy.
So we have we're day two, by the way, at the ALTA conference. I don't think we put out an intro pod, but we're sitting here right now with a very, very exciting guest, very passing of the guard. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, good morning. Thanks for having me. I am Lisa Hamilton. I am an academic language therapist and also a qualified instructor. I originally did my training at Southern Methodist University in alphabetic phonics, and that was 2005 to 2007, and have been a dyslexia therapist in public schools for many, many years. When my district decided to bring in Take Flight, I had the opportunity to be retrained in that at Scottish Rite, and then Karen Averett saw a little something in me and said, I want to train you as a qualified instructor. And I said, oh, that would be great. And so that has been my journey. I was a qualified instructor training teachers to the therapy level in my school district. And then now I've had the opportunity to come on board at Scottish Rite Hospital, and I'm very excited about that.
I'm excited for you.
Yay.
This is going to be so wonderful, so exciting. So, okay, you were at SMU when?
2005 to 2007.
There a little bit after, or at least I was.
I was, yeah, okay,
I
never
was-
mind. I'm getting my
I
dates
was
confused.
2011 to 2012.
That's
Okay,
it.
great.
And then I
That's
did my
it.
therapy later at like 17, 18.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
I think I've done too much. I'm just getting my dates confused at this point. So, what led you to Scottish Rite, to that position?
So I had been through qualified instructor training, and they had partnered with us very, very well to bring Take Flight and other curricula into the school district where I was working. Karen Averett knew me, and I called her one day. I just had that itch of like, I think it's time for the next thing. And I just said, Karen, you told me if I was ever thinking of maybe leaving public school to give you a call. And I said, well, I'm giving you a call.
Oh.
And I left her a little voicemail, and she called me back a few days later, and she said, I would love to have you on my team. Give me a little bit to work that out. And I said, okay. So I just patiently waited. And then a few days later, she called me back and she said, I'm thinking of retiring. And I said, okay. But I was not thinking about what she was actually going to offer to me. She said, I'm thinking about retiring. I'd love to bring you on board. You would office with me. I would train you for a year and then I would retire. And I still was not understanding what she was saying. And so I was like, so I would just be one of your qualified instructors? And she was like, no, I would like to train you to be the director at Scottish Rite.
Wow.
And I was floored. I mean, I know I was just quiet on the phone for a minute. And then I just asked her if she'd talked to Jesus about that. But
awesome.
honored and humbled and grateful. And she has just been so gracious and wonderful, and has let me see her day in and her day out, and invited me to every meeting and conversation that she's been involved in. And just to be asked to carry forward that legacy of work, it rests heavily on my shoulders. I'm excited for the opportunity, but I don't take that lightly, what has been placed in my hands. And so just trying to take every day to learn as much as I can, as fast as I can, to continue the work that
Yeah.
she has founded.
I think you're extremely capable.
Wow, thank you. That's very kind of
I
you.
can't even imagine how that must have felt to
Oh.
get from.
Processing it.
Day out. It must
thank
feel
you.
really good.
I just have always had a heart for wanting children to learn to read. It's why, like so many of us, it's why I got into this. I was teaching second grade, and I had this little guy who came around my guided reading table. I didn't know what I was doing. He leaned his little read, and I just want to read. And I thought, well, I know I don't know what to do to help you, but what was then the internet, I think I Googled, why do children struggle to learn to read? And I stumbled on Sally Shaywitz's Overcoming Dyslexia book. I read it cover to cover, and I thought, okay, there is not only something I don't know, there's a great body of work I don't know. And I then found SMU's learning therapy program online and enrolled immediately. And was like,
Wow.
whatever I don't know, I need to know to be able to help these kids. And so just to be able to continue that work and that mission in public school and with Scottish Rite, it's why we kids.
Absolutely.
So thinking about all the new curricula that just recently was pushed out by the hospital,
Yes.
do you have a curricula in you that you want to write or something you'd like
I
to see?
I don't right now. I would be open to that as something evolved, but they have had so much come out so quickly at
Yeah.
Scottish Rite that I feel a deep responsibility to getting that out into the world and trained well before we add something to the mix. And if
Yeah.
I'm going to add something to the mix, I would want it to meet a very important specific need.
Yeah.
And so at this moment, no plans, but open to whatever may come down the road.
Yeah, I think that's incredible. It's just wonderful. So, of all the curricula, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. Do you have a favorite?
Well, okay, so I mean, take flight because that was what I was really
Yeah.
originally trained in. But I'll tell you the thing that I am most excited about. Probably the first one would be Build, the kindergarten
Yeah.
first grade intervention, because I think it meets such a need. And the fact that it's a reading intervention and can be used as a tier two intervention or for students who are identified at risk or students with dyslexia. And then to
Yeah.
conference, we've had so many people come up to us and say, Build has just made such a difference for young students.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side of that, at the other bookend is JET as the high school curriculum.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then so there's a whole other need where we needed something to be intentional. To be able to be delivered, in a shorter time frame,
Yeah.
because time is of the essence by the time they're in high
Oh,
school.
yeah.
Right.
And so,
And they
just
don't buy
and they
into
know
the whole program.
exactly. And so to have something that is designed for them, and Jet was intentional in its design in that it doesn't look babyish. It's,
Right.
the print looks, grown up. It's black and white. There's, no crazy colors or anything like that. But the students, it looks more grown up for them. And
Yeah.
so just to honor that they are older students and something that
And
they
that they
need.
don't need such slow
Correct.
introductions.
Yes.
They can get what they need. They know it's going to be accelerated.
They
Yeah.
know, and they are telling us that. They're saying in the beginning I wasn't sure, but I was like, we are learning.
Yeah.
They really have taken that in. So
That's amazing. I Bridges in 2 weeks.
yes,
So I'll be
yes.
part of that group. And I'm also looking forward to the dysgraphia content that's coming out.
Absolutely. So dysgraphia is in our lab. We've had so many questions at this conference, and I get there's another great need. So as soon as that is out, that's going to be another exciting opportunity to help students with dysgraphia. There will be a strand that goes along with Take Flight for students who have dyslexia and dysgraphia, but there will also be a strand of that curriculum that is a standalone for students who only have dysgraphia and do not have dyslexia as well. So it's exciting.
That's awesome.
So when we spoke to Karen, oh gosh, just a few weeks ago
Yeah.
on our podcast, she was saying that, she's got plans to do a vacation, of course, but other things too. And do you think that she's really going to be out of Scottish Rite Hospital?
Oh no, nor no. I am excited for what I see as the next chapter. She is excited about helping develop that training center in Houston this summer. I know
Yeah.
she'll be partnering with them to help them get up and going and provide trainings down there. I imagine she will stay very connected with
Yeah.
us. Her curricula are her children. Can't imagine her
Yeah.
just letting those go,
Yeah.
nor would we want her to. And
Right.
so, always happy to have her as involved as she would like to be.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So if somebody who hasn't heard of Take Flight or Build or Bridges or Turbo wants more information about the dysgraphia, where could they find information?
They can find, if you go to ScottishRiteForChildren.org, you can find under our dyslexia tab, you can find information not only about having children assessed at the hospital, because we have a diagnostic team who does that, and not only diagnoses dyslexia, but also accompanying disabilities, ADHD. We have physicians on staff who can talk about anxiety, depression, and those medical things that can come with a diagnosis. But also you can find information on all of our curricula.
Wow, that's amazing. Y'all do such great work, and just the hospital and all of the staff has made in the dyslexia world. So appreciate the pioneers that were there before, and
Absolutely.
appreciate seeing what's coming
Yes,
next.
we're
Absolutely.
looking
It's a
forward to it.
really neat place to be. They've been doing this work since 1965, and that's an incredible legacy to get to be a part of. So,
Well, if you ever need a dyslexia duo team to come and be at the
Okay.
hospital for a little bit of time, I mean,
we would welcome you anytime. That would be great. That would be great.
Oh, thank you for coming on here. I know you're
Thank you
busy
for
all the
having
time.
thanks.
Awesome. So we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.